Nation. Welcome to another episode of the Raider Nation Roll Call. This week, our guest is none other than Max from Silver and Black Coffee.
Yeah.
Max, welcome to the Raider Nation Roll Call. Thanks for being here with us today, brother. How you doing?
Not too bad. A little tired, a little wired. I work nights and stuff. So.
Yeah, man, I bet. But hey, I'm pretty sure you have plenty of coffee to help you out.
Oh, yeah, I got coffee at the wazoo, I'll tell you.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, again, thanks for being here. The purpose of us for this episode today is to help promote a Raider Nation business, which is Max's business. It's Silver and Black Coffee. Came across, I believe it was his TikTok a few months back. And obviously, I am a coffee drinker. So, it piqued my interest. I reached out to Max, made a quick transaction, and got myself some coffee. He sent me this awesome little mug, send me a patch and a sticker, which the sticker is going to go up on my door of fame over here with all the rest of the Raider Nation, but that's a later episode. But I definitely wanted to take this opportunity to promote his brand because, obviously we at the Raider Nation are a family and, we got to help each other out. So this is my, 2 cents in helping his brand grow. So Max, tell us, how did this venture start with you with Silver and Black Coffee?
Well, it was a little bit of about 3-year thought process, going through and see, how many people actually drink coffee, this and that. I've had Site to Buy is the ones that helped me get this going. So they build websites and stuff, get you all set with Shopify, get you a vendor, and do all that stuff. So when that first, 3 years ago, they wanted $2,000 for this. So I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off, and I drank beer since then, and this and that, and have a little whiskey. So a lot of drunk thinking, a lot of sober thinking. And I asked around, I was like, has anybody had a coffee for a football team yet? And I've got 2 guys that helped me, actually sponsor me. They started last weekend. Helped add a little money, had me a little more money to help get into this, ground up, get more patches and stuff, and help me get the home games. So one's a Broncos fan, one's a Steelers fan. Like, nobody's done this yet, Max. So if you get this and you get your foot in the door, you stick with it long enough, and you get the official coffee of the Raiders. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Like
you were mentioning earlier, it could be the official coffee of the Black Hole.
Yeah, that is too. Because I
put it out there.
Oh yeah, I'm not stopping anything, and I appreciate all the support, from you and everybody else, and all the super fans and stuff out there. Dark Shield Apparel, we're doing a lot of stuff. Trading off. I bought a couple jerseys from him.
That's awesome.
Bought coffee for me. I just shout out to everybody. I bought a mug from somebody's Creations, Candy's Creations, or something like that on TikTok. Promoted her and stuff. Tiny Chino. I got the little, Ferrero hat.
Right.
Got that going, and stuff. And just try to share the love. You say we're trying to support each other, shout out to each other. Keep it going,
So you were mentioning this whole venture started 2 years ago. Well, did the idea start 2 years ago, or did you start selling and getting
about 2.5 years ago? I'm almost 3 now, but yeah, it was about 3 years ago. Once again, started talking about it. And I was looking online, started getting emails from Site to Buy, and it got cheap enough. I was like $200.
Right,
all right, $200. Here, I'll just spend the money right now. There we go.
Yeah, let me tell you, man. I'm a graphic designer by trade, and my field is definitely dying because now they're outsourcing all that work. Same thing with web designers, because there's applications online that AI that could design something for you in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's we're definitely a dying breed, and so I definitely understand the cost difference between 2.5 years ago till recently. But you know what? I don't want to continue the conversation until I break out the coffee, because it's kind of like we should be talking about this. I actually brewed it earlier in my French press. So
there you go.
Because I like to drink my coffee extremely hot. So I just added some a monk fruit sweetener because I'm a diabetic, and some powdered creamer. Because that's usually how I like my coffee in the mornings. And then obviously, if I'm drinking coffee, I got to have a Connecticut cigar.
Oh yeah,
because that's the way we roll. Let me get this bad boy up. So, okay, 2.5 years, the idea, nobody was doing anything.
Yep.
What made you say, okay, now's the time, let's do it?
Yeah, pretty much just how much money I had in the bank, like you said, money-wise and stuff, the timing, they're all right. And I kept talking to those guys from Site to Buy before I committed to it. We went through 8 or 9 different designs for that logo I've got. I want a skeleton. I want something close to, Raiders inspired.
Right.
And then, something like that without infringing on the rights. I don't want that freaking, the shield. There were so many little things. He had a shield behind us. No, don't do that. No, I don't want to get in trouble with that. Don't do anything like that. Just give me a circle or something. So you
Yeah,
got
this is
that
great,
going.
man.
Yeah, like I said, about 8 or 9 times we got going through in about a week of back and forth and stuff, email, and I committed to everything. And we chose Temecula Coffee Roasters in California. They're the ones that supply my coffee.
Well,
Now there's
excellent.
900 companies. They said in a webinar I had with those guys like a week ago.
Uh,
Those 900, only 500 are still with them. They're still supplying. So it's not like proprietary just to me.
right, right,
So,
right.
but
But
I
the
like
thing is, it's the blends that you sell. You've chosen what to put out there, correct?
yeah, yeah. That's
And,
why I was
and
like, slowly but surely as I go along and I try more. And if
mhm.
I find something I don't like, and you guys tell me, hey, this stuff's shit. It's crap. It's like, all right, it's off the shelf. It's done. We'll
That's
pull it out.
cool, man.
Yeah.
No, most definitely, man. So when you first started, how many different variations of coffee did you?
I got the exact same. I think it's like 66 total
Oh,
in that whole
wow.
website.
Oh,
And
so
that's,
you came out gunning, huh? You
oh,
just
yeah.
said let's open it up to everything.
Yep. It was like, give it all to me. I want options. I want to do stuff. Then I had like 5 people ask, why don't you have subscriptions? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, a lot of guys subscribe every month to the coffee they want. They
Yeah,
just they get a discount. So I give them a 10% discount. So out of those 5 people asked for it, and I got like 3 that
yeah,
actually did it. I'm like, I
yeah.
don't
That's
care. That's fine. People get busy. I don't remind them all the time. Like, hey, it
yeah.
is what it is.
But
But
it works out, man. Because obviously, you have to crawl before you walk before you run.
yeah.
And this is definitely a great start. That you already have people that are subscribing to your coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, this is good coffee.
Yeah.
This combination, it definitely going to be part of my evening routines when I don't want to drink alcohol.
Good deal.
Because with me, it's a cigar and coffee or a cigar and whiskey. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, it's going to be coffee.
Yeah. The guy from Garshield has that breakfast blend. I think he bought that same one.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
like, I
yeah,
love
man.
it. I can't stop buying it. So he bought some more. And he's going to do like a whole, was it a giveaway box, like a mystery
Mm,
box? So I sent him a couple mugs and stuff, like made for you. And I mean, a little special mug that had Garshield apparel and all on the back and all that stuff. And,
that's dope, man. That's
okay.
dope. Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
yeah. I think it's awesome, man. I like that your product isn't like something conventional. Like shirts, like
Yeah.
stickers, like it's coffee. And
Yeah.
who doesn't drink coffee? Obviously, there are people, but there's a lot of individuals within the Raider Nation that are definite coffee drinkers.
Oh, yeah.
I think you picked the right market. Now all you got to do is put yourself out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know once the nation finds out, it's going to be on and popping, man. It's gonna be
Like I
on and
said,
popping.
I'm slowly working up there and stuff. Like I said, word of mouth, it's getting out. It just takes a little time, a little traction. I'm not trying to get tons and tons of money. I don't make a lot of money per bag. I
Right,
just kind
right.
of let it roll and do its thing. I pay my taxes. I do my stuff. This is all a learning experience for me. I'm still learning stuff now, even from you and Dark Shield and all those guys and just little things, just trying to keep track of all the stuff and take notes and everything, and just try to get better as I go along. You
Definitely.
know,
Silver and black coffee. You were just mentioning how you wanted to stay away from any type of copywritten or trademarked imagery. What made you choose the title Silver and Black Coffee? Because obviously Silver and Black is associated with the Raiders, but it could have been many things. It could have been Maverick Coffee. It could have been
oh yeah,
the Shield or the Black
yeah.
Hole. So what made you choose Silver and Black Coffee?
I think it just popped in there. Like I said, as long as I've been a Raiders fan and stuff, so I was growing up in Oceanside and stuff, come all the way up, and yeah, just I don't know. It's just kind of been stuck with there. I tried different things and like same thing. Like I said, the Shield coffee, this, that.
Right.
Like, I had like a whole list of stuff, and I was drunk. I'm like, silver and black, that's it. Freaking silver and black. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, silver and black coffee. But my friends got Silver and Black Radio podcast. So that kind of stuck in my head too. But
Hey, we'll
you
have
know,
them sponsor you, man.
oh yeah, oh yeah. And they bought coffee and stuff too. Will bought coffee and
That's
does
awesome.
the same thing. He's got French press, and he knows a lot about coffee, like a lot more than I do. Like different ways you brew it and you make it. And
What
it's
was he
like,
a
what the heck?
barista or something?
Oh, he's a little coffee aficionado because he quit drinking, and he's like, yeah, I like drinking coffee. I'm like, dude, I love coffee. I love the
Mhm.
smell of coffee. It's like going to, like you go, I don't know, people like weed and stuff. You go in the weed shop and like you smell that fresh weed. It's like when you go to Starbucks, you smell
Oh
like
yeah,
fresh coffee. It's like it enriches you. It's like, man, freaking love that crap.
yeah, man. It's definitely a great way to wake up. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah,
For me, great way to wake up and great way to end my day because that's usually I bookend my
definitely.
day with coffee. In
Hmm.
the morning, to kind of wake up and start my day, and then at the end of the day, to kind of like wind down. And for some reason, caffeine doesn't wake me up in the evenings. I could actually
No.
drink like I'll drink the coffee now. After we're done, I'll go to bed and I
Yep.
sleep like a baby, man.
Oh yeah,
But
I'm the
no,
same way.
this breakfast blend is definitely really really good. So for the Raider Nation that don't know much about the different variations of coffee, can you give us a little explanation of the types that you sell and you would recommend them to? Because I know there's some individuals that like really strong coffee, others that like really light coffee, others that like to mix it with like flavors and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
can you give us a little explanation about that?
Almost like we got the different origins and stuff. We got blends. It's like there's different versions of that breakfast blend you've got. There's like a regular origin type blend, it's like from Peru or uh, Nicaragua and all that stuff. And you got your regular blends, different beans they put together and all that stuff, and roasted differently. And I got a caffeine one. It's got extra caffeine and stuff. There's like so many different variations to it. But I like a dark roast,
Hmm.
but darker roasts take a lot of the caffeine out. The
Yes.
lighter the roast, more caffeine. I found that out. So I got that blonde espresso type, the blonde African stuff. That's to get you all hopped up and you keep going. But yeah, like I said, if you like a more of a dark, what would you call that? It's almost like different whiskey, different notes and stuff. You got chocolate notes, you got cherry notes,
Right.
fruity and stuff. It's a little dark, a little bitter. It's almost like the same thing as bourbon. Just a whole other class, a whole other world of things. And I'm just getting into it even more now. It's like, holy hell.
So like for a conventional coffee drinker, just an individual that, gets up in the morning, gets a cup of coffee and calls it a day, which particular blend would you recommend?
I just go regular French roast. And I've got
French
two of
toast?
those. One's more of an origin type French roast, and that one's a
Mm,
blend. So you
mm.
got like look at the description of all those. They'll kind of confuse you sometimes. But yeah, just regular French roast, or like you get the breakfast blend. It's
Yes.
basic. It's a medium roast coffee. It's not real dark. It's not real light.
Right.
Decent flavor. And I got half a bag of that over here already. We already went
Yeah,
through that last weekend.
that's why I chose it, because not that I knew of it, but the name rang a bell. Like I've
Yeah,
had it before, so I'm thinking, okay, it sounds familiar. Let me go with something that I know,
yeah,
because I saw the other ones and I'm like, well, I don't know, I don't want to be all hopped up or it's too strong or
yeah,
not strong enough. Like I'm like breakfast blend. I've tried like I think McDonald's makes a breakfast blend
yeah.
coffee and so I'm like let me just go with something safe and so far so good, man. It's really really delicious.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I'm
Really
kind of stuck
delicious.
in that Bali blue. That's kind of a dark. It's not really bitter. It's kind of
Mhm.
like a fruity. I don't know, fruity or dark, rich type flavor. Especially like we make a small cup
Right.
like this size. This is a 12-ounce cup and stuff.
Mhm.
I do like the big ones. I love Darth Vader, so I got a giant Darth Vader mug. It's like an extra large
Look
type
who I
thing.
have here.
See, I've got that in my garage. I got so many toys and stuff. Oh yeah, I got a Darth Vader freaking light over there. I got the lights up in the back.
That's cool.
I got so much Darth Vader stuff. It's not even funny, but that's a different story.
Definitely. Hey, but by any chance, do you have or will you have in the near future maybe like a flight of coffees that way to kind of taste the different variations?
Yeah,
Is that something?
she and Raider Will, we're gonna do that on one of these weekends before, like during the season. We're gonna
Mhm.
do a whole like a tasting, like you were saying. It's something you label all you like 12 or 8 cups of coffee. You label them all. Just get a little
Right.
spoonful and you kind of just taste them. You're gonna go through, like I said, do a little tasting, write down what you think, and just kind of go from there. And we get like 4 or 5 people because I need more people than just me.
Right. No, no, of
To
course, of
verify
course.
some coffee, but yeah.
Yeah, but what I was thinking more like for sale, like selling a flight. Like
Oh,
let's
okay.
say, you know how you sell the K cups?
Yeah.
Kind of doing that situation to where like, let's say do like 4 or 5 different blends in one pack, like a sample pack. That
Oh,
way,
okay.
you know, and somebody that doesn't know much about coffee be like, oh, I like this one. That's what I'm going to order.
See, I've got that now. I've got 3 sample packs. I got the flavors,
Oh, excellent.
and the origin sample packs, and the best
Mhm.
sellers. So I've already got 3 of those, and each one has 6 2-ounce bags. So
Mm.
the 2-ounce bag is a little over half a cup. And I say half a cup's good for a whole pot of coffee.
Right, right.
But when I taste them, I do like a little cup, And
Okay.
so when I do it, it's not as strong sometimes because you're not doing
Right,
like the flavors. I don't
right.
do a lot of flavored stuff. So it's like, okay,
So okay, you said you had three different sample packs. What were they again?
that's the flavor ones.
Uh huh.
It's the
Which
hold on just a
consist
second.
of what?
Best sellers has the 6-bean, the Cowboy, the
Mhm.
breakfast blend, brew, Mexico, and the Bali Blue, and that's the one I've got here. I've been trying.
Mm.
And then the flavored coffee sample pack. That's got the Cinnabon and all that stuff, the mocha, the vanilla.
Gotcha.
It's got a whole bunch of them. So yeah,
So that's more for like the Starbucks crowd, right?
yeah, yep, oh yeah. And you got your single origins. Like I said, that's the one that has all the different countries and stuff. It's got Brazil Santos. That one's really good. My friend Tony Bova, he's from Spokane, TBH chapter. He loves
Okay.
that one. Colombia, that one's not bad. Costa Rica, Ethiopia, Honduras, and Tanzania. So there's the 3 samplers like you're talking about there. And some of those ones, like the 6-bean I've got 2 or 3 flavors that actually provides the 12 count pods. I think you almost ordered one of
Yeah,
those.
that's the one I
And
ordered.
I
I'm like,
wasn't
"Oh, that
sure what
looks
that
good."
was either. I'm like, I got so many varieties, I can't keep track of my own stuff here. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah,
But
and it's great that you offer these variations and also offer them in K cups.
oh
Because
yeah,
a lot of people live off of Keurigs nowadays. Unfortunately
oh
for
yeah,
me, I still like my brewed coffee because for some reason it hits different.
yeah,
The flavor, I think it's better, at least in my opinion.
oh
So
yeah.
I'm glad that you're able to offer these variations to the Raider Nation with
Oh shoot, yeah.
Silver Black Coffee. Let me see what else. So outside of because obviously you sell it on your website, right? What's your website address?
Silverandblackcoffee.com.
Coffee.com. Perfect.
Yep,
Everybody could just go on there, order whatever they want, whatever they
yep.
need, and you take care of them.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
oh
and
yeah.
actually, the process was pretty simple when I purchased that bag. Except that I initially ordered K cups and I don't have a Keurig, but thanks for fixing that for me
Oh
though.
yeah. I was like, did you want that 12 count? It's like, crap.
I
And
was
I've
like,
never
I
done a
didn't know what I
return
was
before
buying.
until then. So I've done 2 returns. Yours and another one here in town. The same
Okay.
thing. She actually put the wrong address and I had to go through and cancel it all and stuff. But
Mm.
it's a whole
Yes,
process. Like I said, it's all learning.
yes. Sorry about that, man. It was
Oh,
just again,
oh yeah.
I'm a novice at purchasing coffee online, because I just usually just go to the supermarket and buy it. But I'm definitely going to be purchasing more of your coffee. So
Yeah.
now you and the Raider Nation, how are you, or how do you want to bring this coffee to the Raider Nation? Are you going to be attending games? Are you going to be sponsoring anything, hosting anything? Because I know you said you're in Colorado, in Denver.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here in Grand Junction on the Western Slopes.
Okay, so I'm assuming you go to the Raider Bronco game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I went to the one here in Denver, the Denver Stadium and stuff. They had club
Oh,
seats. Was it a year or 2 ago when we beat the Buckles then? And I was there for the last game of the season when Antonio Pierce is the interim coach and stuff. And we beat him then in
right.
Vegas. That was
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, because it'd be great to see you out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Putting your logo out there and letting the Raider Nation know, hey, Silver Black Coffee's in the house. Come and get some. I know you guys partied up last night. You guys need a cup of coffee before you continue party.
Good, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I got guys help me sponsor stuff. I got some flags, 3x5 banners and flags to put it around the tent.
right.
And the same thing you were saying, get a bunch of your sampler packs. Let's have them out and let's do this. Let's make like 4 or 5 things of coffee and we'll just have them sampled all.
There
Just
you
hand out
go.
stickers and patches and just keep on giving swag, or even sell it or whatever. To get the
Yeah,
name out there.
that'd be awesome. Speaking of Speaking of which, are you going to be attending any home games this season?
I'm hoping to go to the one here in September, but if not, I'll probably go to the next one after that.
Which one, the home opener?
Yeah, the one in Vegas. I'm
Yeah,
hoping to go to that one if I can get the time off.
against the Chargers.
Yeah, the one in September. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, try and make it. Try and make it, please. There's going to be so much to do. Let me tell you, it's going to be. It starts Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then tailgate Monday, and then the game on Monday. So it's going to be 4 days.
Yeah, it's Monday night games. So if I do go, maybe only just for the weekend because I won't be able to get that time off. That's it. So
Right, of course.
yeah,
Well, then you wouldn't be able to make the game.
probably not. If I did go, I'd be just like for all the festivities before the game or whatnot, and just trying to get all that time off and stuff. It's just man, it takes 8 hours to drive there. And if I fly, I got to leave here Thursday, so I'll end up being there, Thursday, and I go back Sunday, and that's when the flights go back.
Right.
I really would have to drive, But
Yeah. No, but definitely we would love to see you out there, man. Bring your brand to the Raider Nation, bring it to the different events. I'm hosting an event at I believe I told you at Tapanash Social Club.
yes,
It's a cigar lounge.
oh yeah,
Love to have you in there. Get to intermingling with the rest of the Raider Nation, and personal communication about your coffee. I think would definitely help out so much because
oh yeah.
everybody could put a face to a name. Like, oh, Silver Black Coffee, that's Max. But yeah, man. So hopefully you can join us.
I definitely want the opportunity, like you said, so I can kind of network out there and get people to know me and stuff, and say, "Hey, I'm not just some schmuck on the street trying to steal your money or
Right.
whatnot."
And sadly, there are individuals out there that's what they do. They just take advantage of the brand, take advantage of the fandom, to
Yeah.
make a buck. And
Oh, yeah.
and that's another reason why I wanted people to know who you were, see who you are, that you truly are a Raider fan making Raider coffee
Oh, yeah.
for the Raider Nation. So, okay, let's move away from the coffee now. Let's talk about the individual behind the coffee. Let's
Okay.
talk about Max. How did Max become a Raider fan?
I was born in it. My
Oh,
father was in the Marine Corps and stuff. Southern California. That's where I was born. Camp
Mm.
Pendleton. From that point on, Plunk and those guys. My parents have been Raiders fans for my whole life.
Oh, both parents?
Oh yeah, both parents. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
So we went all over, United States, Okinawa, and all that stuff. So when I was growing up, I didn't have a lot of chances to watch games and go to. I went to an Oakland game like one time. I think when I was
Uh-huh.
8. But after that, we went to New York and New Mexico and stuff. Most of the time, we stayed in New Mexico the rest. My younger years. So when you're in New Mexico, there was no team for that state.
Right,
You get
right.
Dallas Cowboys or freaking Cardinals. I'm like, so I might go here with the Raiders hat.
But you were there. That's what was important. You were
Oh yeah,
representing.
yeah,
You were
oh yeah.
representing. So then you've been a lifelong fan. And how did you get associated with the Black Hole?
That was about 6-7 years ago. My buddy Andy Valdez, he'd go to his meetups and stuff and watch parties, and then Raider Will and Matty B and those guys, they all kind of got me hooked into this thing. We're all like, hey, let's just all start doing this club. We did Silver and Black. And that was the actual Raiders booster club we had.
Oh, okay.
So we started that out, and it's pretty much the same symbol they have for Silver and Black Radio. We just kind of transpose that. And it's
Gotcha.
like, hey, we kind of figured, it's real hard to get our name out there as a booster club. We got TNBC, we got this, we got that, all these guys. Let's just join a Black Hole. I'm like, they're known. We can network a little more and stuff, get our name out there. I'm like, all right, let's go for it, And after that, we started getting a little more notoriety and stuff, and getting more things and, swag and stuff. And
That's awesome.
get a banner. We get invited to all the events and stuff. We got invited to one in Denver, the Denver chapter and stuff, and went there. And the whole 6280 Sports Club in Denver.
Uh-huh.
They were hosting all the Raiders games and stuff there. It was awesome. It was electric. You get there. It's like the first time I ever done something like that. I've wanted to do that as a kid.
Right.
It's like you get pins and needles. Your goosebumps. Like
yeah.
my people.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how it feels to be in a Las Vegas tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Obviously it's not Oakland. Nothing's ever going to
Yeah.
be like Oakland, but definitely, it just being around the Raider Nation, man. It's just
Oh, yeah.
just a whole level of energy that's hard to describe. It's just like being home, basically.
Shoot, yeah.
And it's amazing.
Feels good, dude. Man.
It does, and that's why I definitely would want to see you, at these tailgates, man, because it's definitely a lot of fun. So you lifelong Raider fan, joined the Black Hole, or actually, you guys created your chapter, right?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
were the founders of your chapter.
Yeah.
So obviously, every member of the Raider Nation has their favorites, has their favorite player, their favorite opponent. Who are yours? Who's the like the top of the peak player for you in like your lifetime?
Oh shoot, man, I loved Alzado when I was growing up. Loved him. That's my guy, man. Oh yeah,
Right here.
oh yeah. That's why I got the jersey from Darcy. I've been wanting that jersey for years. Got a hell of a deal on it. Like, you know what? That's a guy. And the
That's my dog, man.
next is Max Crosby. I mean, I got it's just yeah. I think my wife loves that guy. Of course, almost every woman loves Max Crosby. But
Oh, of course. He's a big dude, man. Let me tell you. He's a big dude.
oh yeah, the guy can play some basketball too. Holy hell!
Oh yeah. Yeah, he can ball. He can definitely ball. So
Yeah.
Matt Crosby and Lyle Alzado, what tell me, because obviously Lyle Alzado is my favorite Raider. What about him like do you like so much?
Oh, just no frills, no bullshit. Straight up, just didn't take no bullshit. Animal instinct, just getting it, man. Didn't care. Just got the job done. It was back when you could actually ball, you know,
Yeah.
get hurt and do stuff and go and get penalized for sneeze on somebody or whatnot.
Right.
Or people got hurt a lot more than too. So
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. For me it's really the same thing, because he was a beast. 3 Mile Lyle, they called
yep,
him, because he'd flip his lid and he'd go crazy on the field.
yep. You just go blank.
Yeah. But I got the opportunity to meet him when I was a kid. Because
Oh man.
when they were here in LA, you know how usually teams do like school visits or whatnot. He came to my elementary school.
Okay.
And at the time I was like, okay, he's a football player, he's a mountain of a man standing in front of me, but he was the gentlest individual of that stature that I had
Yeah.
ever met. He was so nice, he was so kind, very very gentle with all the kids and shaking everybody's hand and picking kids
Yeah.
up, and then fast forward a few years, because I'm like, okay, he's a football player. All right, I didn't know much about football. I became a Raider fan because Lalo Alzado came to my school. Fast forward some years, then there was this TV show called, I don't know if you remember it. I'm aging myself. It's called Small Wonder,
Yeah.
about this little girl that was a robot,
Yeah. Yeah. I
and
remember
then
watching
and
that.
then and then he popped up on there. I'm like, I know him. Like, he came to my school, and I was telling my mom, and that got me like super excited.
Damn.
So
That's
then
awesome.
after that, that's when I started learning more about the Raiders, and I got to go to my first game, and just actually I got to go to the very last game here in Los Angeles when they played against the Kansas City Chiefs. It was Marcus Allen's last game as a Chief, Joe Montana's last game as a
Yeah.
Chief, and obviously the Raiders' last game in Los Angeles. Yeah, it was a real great. It was like 1990 something. I forgot what it
Yeah.
was, a long time ago. But it was a real great experience. And after that, man, I was sold. I was Raiders through and through. Got to go to a lot of Oakland games, at least once a year. Definitely went to San Diego, because that was our
Yeah.
home at the time, and we always took over Qualcomm. Yeah, definitely. Lyle Alzado was a man. Lyle Alzado was definitely the man. Uh, he was. I think he definitely represents what the Raiders of that time signified. Like if you would look at Oakland Raiders in the dictionary, his picture would have been on there. Even though he was a freaking Bronco,
Yeah.
for a long time, but
Oh yeah.
he definitely, he was it. He was definitely it. So Max Crosby, Lyle Alzado.
Yeah.
Those are two good choices, man. Two very very good choices. So out of your recollection of experiences that you've had with the Raider Nation or Raider games, what's your best memory? Like the most something that it's like bucket list checked off, or greatest time I've ever had with the Raider Nation.
I have to say that one in Denver, like I said, that was our first time actually like being, as you grow, as an adult to experience that. And
Mhm.
then the block parties and stuff, there at the stadium, just being there, the whole crowd, just hanging out, dancing, eating food, playing games and stuff, meeting all the super fans and talking to everybody. And that was like my best experience I've had. To me, my
Right.
wife's probably done more stuff because she's raised in uh, California and stuff, and she's been a
So
Raiders
she's a
fan.
Raider fan as well.
Oh yeah, we're both Raiders fans, so it just worked out that way.
That's awesome, man. That's even better because you get to share the fandom with her.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
that's great. That's great. And do you guys plan to attend any games as a family?
Oh yeah, it'll be just me and her. Of course, all the kids are growing up and stuff. And my daughter comes, she'll want to do that stuff too. Want to go to Vegas again for her birthday in December when she's 21 and stuff, or get her all be able to tour the stadium and all that stuff. Leave the stadium, get all through, and Cater drinks, all that stuff.
Wait, man. After the episode, we'll talk about games because I'm a
Okay.
season ticket holder over there.
Oh, really?
So we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I definitely think that a family affair within the Raider Nation is definitely a lot better
Oh,
than
yeah.
than doing it alone. Because
Yeah.
I myself as well, my wife and my son are both Raider fans. Obviously, not as much as I am, but my wife definitely goes to games. We do a family game once a year, and it's just family focused. We do all the partying and everything, but at a family friendly level, like the
That's
tailgates and
awesome.
stuff. But all the other ones are with my TMBC family because I'm part of
Okay.
TMBC Los
Sure.
Angeles. Party with them, party with the Black Hope, party with the
Right.
content creators and super fans. So that's a whole other level party there. But
Right.
no, definitely the family affairs is definitely great because even though we've had a bad rep for many years that we were the bad guys, we were just a bunch of knuckleheads, a bunch of drunks, it's definitely family friendly. You can go to tailgates, you can go to games, and the whole family can have a good time.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Yeah, we had our whole family just
Yeah.
tailgates here in Vegas and stuff. It's a lot more crowded, I think, the ones in Vegas. There's a lot
Mhm.
more people and stuff, versus like Denver or other places that I've been to. But yeah, I mean, it's badass. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
wall to wall, just black and silver. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, it's
Can I live here?
it's definitely an amazing experience, man. I love going to the games. I love being around the Raider Nation. Just even when football season isn't even close, when they do meetups or they do,
Yeah.
like there's an event they do here in Bakersfield by Raider Crusaders, the summer kickoff. It's like months before the first game is ever played, but yet Raider Nation gets together and we party. It's a great time, and just being
Oh, yeah.
around the Raider Nation, it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
definitely a lot of fun.
It's always a blast. Especially when I
Yes.
got my wife going to games and she's yelling at other people from the other team. That's a freaking face mask and this and that. And they're all, talking smack at my wife and we're all getting up, a whole row of all of us in the whole club. What'd you say? And wife just puts them in their place. I love it.
And we take care of each other, man. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let me bring it back to the coffee
Okay.
because there was one question that I wanted to ask you that kind of like slipped my mind, but I remembered now. Where do you see your brand in 5 years and in 10 years? Like, what are your goals in 5 years and 10 years to like in
Um,
a perfect world? No, everything goes your way. Where do you see your brand at?
Definitely, like you said, 5 years. I can
Mhm.
see that, getting more networked with the black hole and stuff. And, kind of like with the Whistle Whiskey, see the official coffee of the black hole,
Oh, that'd
start
be
there.
awesome.
After that, at the end, let's shoot for, the Raiders. Let's be an official copy of the Raiders. Let's get that, embedded in there and be one of the first ones to start this and kind of like spearhead, you know, different teams. Hey,
Mark
they got
David,
coffee
if
over
you're
here.
listening, silver and black coffee at Allegiant Stadium, it'll work. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, like 10 years from now, again, perfect
Yeah.
world, where do you see your brand?
I like to be like in stores, definitely if I can get further out there, TBH and all that stuff. And not even if it's part of the Raiders yet. I like to be able to get in
Right.
stores, maybe even change suppliers or whatever, find a way to be more inclusive to the supplier I have now and just say, hey, I've got all these other outfits wanting to store my stuff in the shelves. We say, you kind of like get more exclusive. You sell your product to other companies and whatnot. It's just kind of get a little more streamlined and stuff, or maybe even change suppliers. I don't know. But
Right.
yeah, I like to like go from there and go in the store, I have Black Rifle Coffee, all that stuff, kind of Death Wish, all that stuff, kind of along those lines. And that's about the same price as those guys,
Right.
If you
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
freaking,
The prices are definitely comparable.
yeah, you went with coffee tariffs and all that crap going on now,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's where I see myself, along the lines, official coffee at TBH, if we can do that, later on, and then like in the stores, work our way up, just little baby steps, here and there. Things take time.
No, of course, of course. Well, you definitely have one fan here, man. That's for sure. This coffee
I appreciate
is
that.
is, is amazing. Raider Nation, I definitely recommend it. So far, I've only had the breakfast blend, and it's really good. It's really good. It's not overpowering. It's a really good flavor. You get to taste the coffee, but it's not like espresso strong, but it's strong enough.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's not real bitter aftertaste. It's mellow, but
right.
it's there. Like it's
Yes,
coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah,
even without creamer and stuff. So yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. When I opened the bag, man, oh, that was glorious.
well,
It
no, I
was
got so much
glorious.
coffee. I got like vacuum seal mine with those vacuum seal packs.
Right, right.
I had the bags you can store it in. It has a little zipper, so I just
Mhm.
kind of vacuum seal it and keep the freshness. Because I didn't buy it in beans. The
Right.
other half I have in beans, like you said, and I grind it. And I'm doing the French press and all that stuff. Not trying to percolator. You don't see percolators that much anymore, you know.
No, no, no.
Oh, I love that coffee. God, I love
Yes.
that coffee.
And actually, this is another good question that I just thought about. How do you recommend to store the coffee? Because I've heard that after you open the bag, you should refrigerate it.
Oh no,
What's the best way to keep it the freshest for the longest?
I definitely would not refrigerate it because it adds moisture to the bag and stuff.
Mhm.
End up messing with the taste. So yeah, you got to store it dry like you got it. Usually they say buy it in beans and grind it as you need it. You know, that way
Gotcha.
it stays fresher longer. Or like versus me, I've got a grinder now. I've got a burr grinder, and you can do
Uh-huh.
different types of grinds, coarse grind and whatnot. And you can make your own little bags, just vacuum seal it. You know, if you can,
Mm.
get that little vacuum pad deal like you do for your meat and stuff. You buy it, before you freeze
Right.
it. But you buy the resealable bags, it's like $10 for a little 10 pack of those bags. And you can put a whole coffee bag in there, like 12
Oh,
ounce
cool.
bags or whatever, and it just scrunches it down and takes all the air out of it. It'll
Right.
last quite a while and
Okay.
holds that flavor. That's what I've been doing. I,
And
I,
let's say for me that I open my bag. I don't have, unfortunately, a vacuum sealer. How long will it stay fresh? Would you guarantee, I guess, the freshness just keeping it sealed in like a cupboard?
Shoot, I mean, it depends on how much you drink that bag. If you got a 12 ounce bag, about a month or two.
Oh,
I mean, you're gonna finish that with probably within a month or so. I mean,
oh, yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to be like in about a week or two because I have some friends coming over for the Raider game on Saturday.
okay,
So and it's an evening game.
yeah,
They don't drink, so coffee all
yep,
around.
there you go. That's right. That's right.
Coffee
Yeah, I
all
got friends.
around.
Same thing. That, Will and those guys, they quit drinking too. I didn't want to drink and stuff. So when they were here, I was like, I got coffee.
Yeah, there
You
you
choose
go.
whatever you want. We'll make whatever you want. But
That's awesome, man.
yeah, like me,
That
I
is
get
awesome.
the giant thing you get from Sam. They used to have the black silk, and that
Mhm.
whole thing would last me a month. So I
Mm,
got my own coffee now. My own brands. I'm going through that. I'm choosing flavors and styles, and I'm just vacuum sealing it so it lasts a little longer for me because I got
that's
so
awesome.
much. But other than that, I can go through that whole 12 ounce bag in less than a month, just
Wow.
myself. Yeah,
Oh, well, that's definitely good to know because I wasn't too sure what I should do with this. Should I keep it out? Should I like because
yeah,
I usually buy very small quantities, and I usually buy coffee when a lot of friends and family are coming over because I know it'll go by quick.
yeah.
But this
Oh yeah,
particular bag, it's mostly going to be me drinking it. So
yeah,
I just wanted to make sure that the freshness is there and the flavor continues the same because, like I said, it was just an amazing coffee because it's done. It's done.
yep.
It
I
was
already
it was
finished mine.
really it was
I
really
just made the
great.
one cup. I kind of made a mistake. I should have made a whole pot, but oh well.
Yeah, it's all good, man. So, Max, is there anything else you'd like to share with the Raider Nation about Silver and Black coffee?
No, I think correct. Yeah, it's all like I said. It's all Raiders inspired. Even my little excerpts and stuff on my website. I love Darth Vader, like we talked about. So
Right.
sometimes, come to the dark side, we have caffeine. It's kind of like
Yeah,
a little,
that's
little
cool.
Darth Vader inspired type thing. So
Yeah,
yeah, a
that's
lot of
awesome.
my ads and whatnot. It's just like I said, just want to have fun with it. I want to be part of the whole nation and kind of be with everybody and have fun and drink coffee and whiskey. And I'm gonna start doing a little more recipes and stuff. With coffee. You know, espresso martinis. I did the coffee old fashioned with that whiskey barrel aged coffee I have. That's
Mm.
good coffee. You can smell the old barrel in that coffee. Even more when you
Oh
do like
wow.
a cold brew that I
Right.
did for that drink. Ooh, you can smell the oak, but it's good. It's
Oh,
it's like
definitely got to
a real
try that one.
blonde roast. It's pretty damn good.
Got to
But
try it.
yeah,
So, Max, let the Raider Nation know where they can find you in social media. What are your handles in the different
I'm
platforms?
on TikTok and stuff. Silver and Black Coffee on TikTok. I got Silver and Black on Instagram. I got Silver and Black, my own page on Facebook, and I've got Max Trujillo, I'm the owner on Facebook and stuff. So that's about it for right now.
Okay. Well, Raider Nation, look him up. Silverblackcoffee.com. Order your coffee. Check it out. Excuse me. It is great coffee. Trust me. Breakfast blend. I love it. He has different types of blends for the different types of coffee drinkers out there. Support the Raider Nation. Support Raider businesses.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what we're here to do. We are a family. We support each other any which way we can. Buy a bag. Give it to your boss. Give it to your family member. Just help support and grow the Raider Nation because we're all a family. So, Raider
All right.
Nation, this concludes another episode of the Raider Nation Roll Call. Again, Max, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming up with this concept of silver and black coffee. It's definitely something. It was something that I was missing that now you have actually brought to the attention of the Raider Nation, and let's continue to work together, brother. Because we're here for each other.
Look forward to it. And I appreciate all the support, like I said, and all the props and shout outs everybody's giving me and stuff. And I just want to keep moving forward and grow with you guys. That's all I want to do.
Yes, sir. All right, Raider Nation. Again, thanks for being here, and remember, everything we do is for the nation, by the nation.